Today I am making Olive Garden's Breadsticks Copycat recipe, and you're going to need some all-purpose flour. You're going to need some extra virgin olive oil, some garlic powder. You're also going to need some garlic salt unless you're using salted butter. You're going to need some sea salt, and we are using salted butter, so you can omit the garlic salt if you want, or you can use it. We are using some active dry yeast, and we're going to be using some granulated sugar. Now we are measuring 1.5 cups of warm water, and we need it to get to 110 degrees. So what we are going to do is this. We've got our pot right here, our little guy. We need to measure 1.5 cups of warm water, which we measured the water. Now we need to make the warm water, which is putting it in here. Okay, now we have this here. Now we gotta get it to 110, and that's it. All we need is 110 degrees. That's all. We'll be back once it's 110. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, since this water is 110, we're gonna take this water. And we're gonna place it in this bowl right here. So that's placed in the bowl. We're gonna place in the bowl here, so you guys can see. We're gonna place 1 tablespoon of active yeast, and then we're going to place 1 tablespoon of sugar, okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover and let it sit 5 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes. Now we're going to measure 3 1/4 cups of flour here. Okay. We measured 3 1/4 cups of flour. Now we're going to put in this mixing bowl is 1 cup of flour and sea salt, which is 2 teaspoons. One cup of flour. You see the flour here? And then 2 teaspoons of sea salt. One teaspoon. We need one more. Two. Okay, then what it says we need is we need to, now we're going to take this here and we're going to put the dough hook on and combine it. Then we need some olive oil, which is 1 tablespoon. And we need a yeast mixture. Okay, now we're gonna mix it. And we're gonna add a half a cup of flour. Until it is smooth, not soft. Smooth and soft, not sticky. Now I am shaping the ball dough so it'll be able to fit in this oiled bowl here that I oiled. So I'm just keep rolling it on the counter. And now I'm going to place it in here and put plastic wrap over it. Then it's going to sit for 30 minutes. Now we're going to make our garlic butter here, which is a half and a fourth teaspoon of garlic powder. Half teaspoon and a fourth. So we got a half teaspoon and then a fourth teaspoon of garlic powder in this bowl right here. Fourth teaspoon, and then it's 4 sticks of butter. So let's get this cut up so we know how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're gonna put it in the microwave and we're gonna melt it and we'll be back. Now we're gonna preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And now we need to take 2 baking sheets and place parchment on them. Okay, so now we're going to line this with parchment. Okay, now what we're going to do is, what we're going to do next is lightly follow the counter, and then basically we are going to divide them into 16 pieces. And we're punching it down. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our dough one. This is a dough thing. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 18 out of this dough, which is surprising. Okay. Now let's see what it says here so we know what it's saying. Okay. We're going to continue rolling these out and we'll be back. These are what the breadsticks look like, and now we're going to stick them in the oven for 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Now we're going to take this out. And we're gonna brush it with some garlic butter sauce. Now we're gonna take our butter and garlic mixture and we're gonna spread it all over the bread sticks to get it coated. And we're just going back and forth with our basting brush to spread it all over. And we're gonna continue doing it on all the breadsticks to make sure they're evenly coated. And we just keep going over each one at a time. That's what we're doing. We're going over each one at a time to make sure they got enough of the garlic and the butter mixture so it all seeps into the breadsticks. And we're going to keep on doing this until they're all nicely and evenly coated. And we're just continuing on. Now we're going to place these back in the oven. And we're doing the same thing with the second set of breadsticks, just putting more butter and garlic mixture on it. When we're just rubbing on each one of these breadsticks, we're coating them to make sure they're evenly coated on the breadstick. That's what we're doing. We're making sure it's evenly coated on the breadstick. That's what we're doing. So we're just going to evenly coat these. And we're just making sure it's got enough garlic butter on all the breadsticks. What we're going to do is we're going to get the breadsticks out of the oven now. They're all done. Breadsticks number 1, they're going to cool. Breadsticks number 2 have to cool. And these are what the breadsticks look like. Comment down below what your favorite breadsticks are. Maybe I'll make them and try them. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when to get notified. And see you in the next video.